I'm just going to go ahead and call it Amazing Fall. This is just amazing waterfall. Just amazing waterfall. Look at that. There's some bear poop. He's just running down the road. Look at that bear go. And then you got swimming holes, refreshing water, and just never-ending scenery here. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Agnes, Oregon. This remote town is still served by boat. They get their mail once a day via Jerry's jet boat service, which you can ride for a tour fee, and it gets dropped off right there. Now, remote is kind of the wrong word. It's just kind of inconveniently located down a very bumpy road, but if you've already got a boat service, you might as well use it. We're going on a fun adventure today. We're going to go that way. This is the border of the wild and scenic Rogue River, which you can only go via raft. You can hike it, you can horseback it, but mostly it's known for rafting and camping. It's about 100 miles that way to Grants Pass. So we're going that way up and over that mountain on a high road that does bypass all that. But because of a logistical challenge, I'm having to do it twice today, so I got to go that way and come back. So come along, let's check out some cool stuff. Staying here at the Cougar Lane Lodge. Very cheap accommodations, $75 a night. You got yourself a tavern, you got barbecue, you got gas, you got riverfront. The hours aren't very great, but oh, that's the Bear Camp Road. That's the easy way over the mountain. Quite a bit faster and more straight than going this way. Google says this takes about 5.5 hours one way, and it's about 100 miles to Gallus. I think that's close to 4 hours to get over that way, and then that's, of course, it's by car times, and so I'm imagining motorcycle times are more like 3 hours and 2 hours or something. There's something going on here. I'm being told to stop. Okay, thank you. The Rogue River got its name from a derogatory term by the French calling the Native Americans rogues. It's all part of the Rogue River Wars, which I'm supposed to talk about on this trip. We'll see how that goes. So this is confusing because I thought I was already in Agnes, and yet I keep forgetting the actual town of Agnes is basically across the river. Which means you got to drive 5 miles around to get to a bridge and drive right back to where you started. Rapids! What's that boat ramp for? I gotta admit, this road, it's really hard to keep your eyes on it, because to the right you got the Rogue River, and to the left you got these freaking canyons everywhere, and just, it's too much to take in. My expectations is about 100 miles each way of just endless twisty road with a dangerous slide area. Now most of this is paved now. It used to all be gravel. It was used as a shuttle road occasionally. The more popular shuttle road is Bear Camp Road, but because of that reason, they put the extra effort into pave most of it. I think it's 80% paved. That's going to make this trip a lot quicker on a motorcycle. Could you imagine living out here? Nearest big city's probably 5 hours away this way. There's small towns within an hour, but... So this is the infamous Foster Bar. If you happen to be on a multi-day Rogue River rafting trip, this is where almost everybody takes out at. So all these guys, most of these guys have all paid for a shuttle service to bring their vehicle from 100 miles that way over to here. Like these guys, probably just getting out the river. Does that say bear report forms here? Huh. Look at that. There's some bear poop. Not the type that wants to chase us. He's just running down the road. Look at that bear go. Good sized black bear. I think he dropped down there. Hopefully he's not still chasing me. The mighty bear fears the KLR. It's got a bigger growl than he does. As he jumps out of a bush and attacks me. I actually pulled over here to check out these lilies. I wonder if bears eat lilies. Yeah, check all these things out. Thought they were tiger lilies, but I guess I don't know enough about Oregon wildflowers. I don't actually... Well, I guess they're an iris. Some kind of iris. I know I'll have to check that out when I get home. That's cool. The whole hillside's just covered with them. And some beer cans. Anybody missing a pair of shoes? They're up here. Not sure what that's supposed to signal. Maybe this is the shacking place. No idea. Road 3300. An empty road sign. Which way do I go? Watch out for cougars. F you. All down from here. Well, thanks for the help, guys. That really helps me out. Like I said back in the beginning, historically, you had to go 32 miles upriver on a boat to get to Agnes from Gold Beach. Today you can just drive the scenic byway, which just takes you to Powers. So this is kind of a map of what we're doing here. So this is where I started, down here in Agnes. This is the Rogue River Wilderness I mentioned, so you can only get through here by boat, hiking, or horseback on the Rogue River Trail. We are here, and we are going to be taking a road that goes over to here. And so this is basically where the cutoff is from where we leave the more developed area and go into kind of the actual remote area. They're both pretty remote. I think the nearest town, Powers, is still an hour away, and that's not a town at all. It just has like, 200 people in it. But anyways, thought I could show you what I'm actually doing for once. If you ever happen to be in Southern Oregon or Northern California, this is poison oak country. It is everywhere, and it changes its appearance via the season. Currently being spring, it's green, 3 leaves, looks like an oak plant. Yeah, it's not an oak plant, obviously it's poison oak, so never touch it, just stay away from it. In the fall, it's red leafed and has white berries in the winter. But yeah, It's waxier in the summer, a little easier to identify, but in spring the leaves are new, and so yeah, just make sure if you ever go off trail like this, like I'm on a trail, and there's plants nearby, just look out for ticks. That means if there's grass, there's probably ticks, and there's probably poison oak. It's everywhere here, so it's just a way of life. But sometimes it is worth the risk to see cool scenes like this. So hence, if I get poison oak, just remember, guys, it was worth it. Yeah, I'd stop here and have lunch if I actually brought any. I made in the store that I intended to buy it from at the lodge didn't open until 10 o'clock, and with 200 mile round trip day ahead of me, I certainly wasn't going to wait till 10 o'clock to leave, so we are just going to go without lunch. Such is life. I was going to camp here, but I was nervous about the locales, as I'd never been in this area before, to know if this was a safe place to leave a vehicle. I still don't think it is, because I've seen a lot of sketchy characters already, but this is literally right by the campsite. Campsite number 3 at Island Campground, if you're looking for it. It's currently taken. There's a note there, but you know, campsite's right there. What a cool swimming hole. I bet you the water's probably like 30 degrees though. Let's find out. Yep, that's about 40. Maybe in July. Well, this is here too. It says the trail's impassable. And that just happened last month. Well, like everybody, I got to see it for myself before I believe it, so let's go. So I guess this is what they're calling the impassable trail, huh? I mean, yeah, certainly I couldn't drive my motorcycle across that, but we could probably walk across it. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Oh, I get it now. The trail is impassable because there's a giant tree and landslide in the way. I should have thought about the downhill part. I never seen it before. That's Coil Falls. It's about 2 hours to the nearest town, but it's worth the trip if you're in the area. There's a secondary falls up there. Really hard to get because all I have was a GoPro, but if I had a nicer camera, boy, I could get some amazing pictures. I wasn't supposed to bring my riding boots. I have hiking boots on the bike, but the trail was closed, remember? This is like right out of a movie, man. It's freaking epic. I mean, you got swimming holes, refreshing water, and just never-ending scenery here. This is amazing. Just gonna cool off a little bit. You're not fully clean unless you're fully clean. Hey bear, hey bear, hey bear, hey bear. Hey, Bear. Cool cliffs. Oh, what is this? It's a freaking waterfall, man. You know, I didn't even know this waterfall existed. I just happened to drive across it. This place just does not stop giving. This has got to be the most amazing road I've ever been on. I think that guy that just passed me honked at me was someone I talked to back at the outhouse. Nice guy. Didn't have any teeth, but that's okay. I'm not judging. Yeah, when I was a kid, like I said, I fell in love with just historic roads, the slow way to travel, and this is why. I mean, this is just literally 50 feet out the road. Epic waterfall, epic swimming hole. People gotta get out the interstate, man. Life is better out here where it's just slow. You know, I don't know the name of this waterfall. It's probably something dumb like Upper Coquille Falls, but I'm just gonna go ahead and call it Amazing Fall. This is just amazing waterfall. Just amazing waterfall. I could probably use a staircase, but the jungle trail works. It's practically vertical. You know, since this is across the street from Just Amazing Falls, I'm going to redub this one Just an Amazing Place to Take a Shower Falls. God, I love Oregon. So it just goes to show you, if you're one of those guys who thinks that paved roads can't be cool, sometimes you just gotta take the paved road to see the awesome sights. Just remember that they paved it for a reason, because it was awesome to begin with. Got 53 miles to Glendale. That would be the next town. I'm probably not going to make it to Glendale. Too many cool things to see. I have no idea. Timber falling. Okay. Yeah, just a robot. They're doing some timber falling up here. Had a short conversation with the lady. She's been here for 2 weeks now, and I think she's here for another month till they head back down the mountain. She doesn't like not having cell service all the time, but I couldn't blame you. Kind of hard to sit there all day long with nothing to do. Hey, dog. Yeah. Dog's got some bark. Road sign. Let's go check that out. The Eden Valley Meadows. Native Americans. I'm such a tourist. Whoa!